steps and into this seat. It's something Oldham County Schools bus drivers are having to do twice as much, not because the number of bus riders is up, but because the number of bus drivers is down. Bourbon will soon have another place to call home. Hardin County is now joining the ranks as the Boundary Up Distillery kicks off its newest business venture. Work has yet to begin at this former Philip Morris site. That's because the Walmart that'll be built here at West 18th and Broadway is still very much in the design phases. This modified design just submitted to the city Monday. Superintendent Dr. Donna Hargens is here meeting with the victim and his family. Now, this is likely the calmest of all the scenes. We're talking to neighbor Jessica Massey, and it was her house that was the third house involved in this fire. Jessica, tell me about this morning. How'd you find out your home was on fire?
Oh, you look so cold this morning.
It is freezing out here, but the good news is Louisville Metro Public Works reports that all the major roads have been salted. Where you'll likely find the issues this morning are out on these local streets. We are out here in Middletown, and as you can see, these roadways are iced over and snow covered. That's because right now out here it is 10 degrees. This is what you sent Michael and I to, 10-degree weather. Good news is we decided since we're stuck out here, we might as well have a little fun. So we're turning our live shots into a game show called How Cold Is It? So how cold is it this morning in Middletown? It is cold enough to take a wet t-shirt and completely freeze it. This t-shirt has been outside for all of 5 minutes, completely frozen solid. It may have been a snow day for many schools throughout Kentucky, Anna, but that's not the case for Mercy Academy students here in Louisville. While the school closed Monday, classes, however, remained in session.
For me to give back.
Feet up, television on. This is what a snow day looks like for 9-year-old Brogan Fitzgerald. For his big sis Kayla, it's a different story. Sure, her eyes are glued to her iPad.
It's basically like Facebook for school.
But she's tackling schoolwork. You see, while she might be out of uniform, the 16-year-old is still technically in school.
This is a rubric that our teacher sent us of a project that we were going to do in class today.
Unlike many other school districts that opted to cancel classes after the season's first snow, Mercy Academy leaders decided to promote productivity with a day in rather than a day off.
We moved this year to online school for inclement weather. It's not a break day where students just get to study or they just get to do some busy work or a random worksheet. It really needs to be a continuation of what they were doing in the classroom the previous school day.
While this is the all-girl Roman Catholic Academy's first year testing out the online snow day program,
I can just hit submit.
I love the fact that my daughter is still able to get some school time in, even though it's a snow day.
From father to daughter,
I actually love it.
The Fitzgerald family applauds the system.
Instead of going to school for 7 hours and then coming home and having an additional 3 hours of homework, you get the work done, and then you don't have to stay after in May.
Allowing the Mercy sophomore to continue an uninterrupted countdown to the summer by merely tapping away at homework from the comforts of home. As it stands, Mercy Academy has 5 built-in online snow days this school year. In Louisville, Cedra, Mayfield, hundreds of people turned out for a shot at getting their hands on some Pappy Van Winkle. Turns out doing so would require some luck of the draw.
You passing out some raffles here in a minute.
First, they had to get in line. Then they had to wait. No, not inside, but out here. The Party Mart parking lot and beyond. The line literally wrapped around the entire shopping complex.
I've been to these things many times, and if you're late in line, you get cut out.
In line since 5 o'clock, Fred Gatterdam and hundreds of other adults braved the cold, all for a shot at this.
I can't say how many bottles I've got.
A bottle of rare Van Winkle, lotteried off Sunday only.
This is a Winkle Buck.
During Jerry Rogers' Pappy Fest.
You try to find a fair way to put it in your customers' hands, because I can't put myself in a position to pick and choose which of my customers gets it.
While excitement kept most of the Pappy Van Winkle hopefuls fired up during the wait, Girl Scouts provided hot chocolate for others needing a little help keeping warm as time ticked down to the first lottery pool.
184. Okay.
Katie Morrison, first to win, first to the checkout, but at
A little after 7.
not first in line. Beginner's luck? Maybe. But that didn't stop Pappy Fest veterans like Gatterdam
I've just always tried to be the first.
from holding out hope.
A lot of people will sell these bottles, but I'm there to drink it. So I always enjoy Pappy.
With Pappy Fest continuing to draw bigger crowds each year, Party Mart organizers say this is a tradition that will continue. In Windy Hills, Cedra, Mayfield, the 2.5-minute video aims to make clear that these Tigers are Fern Creek proud no matter what.
This video just posted to YouTube Wednesday. The Fern Creek Tigers student section amped up for the school's breast cancer awareness pink out football game.
I love Fern Creek just because it's, awesome.
You'd never know by looking at this video that just 2 days prior, these students lived through this.
911, what's the location of the emergency?
Jefferson County Public Schools' first ever school shooting. The dispute turned gunfire left 15-year-old Javante Burrows wounded and the home of the Tigers in the national spotlight.
And people would be like, oh, you go to Fern Creek? And they'd think it's such a bad thing. And I'm like, no.
Attention, students have been working ever since to transform into Tiger Pride.
Okay, it's going pretty fast.
This video shows that we really are family and we'll always be here for each other.
It was mind-blowing, actually, because the next day at school, you think nobody's going to show up.
You can tell by the video the passion that they have for our school.
Principal Dr. Nate Myers says that's not all his students have spearheaded to alter the school's image. He says his Tigers also rallied together, creating a T-shirt fundraiser to help pay Burrow's medical bills.
We've actually sold over 500 T-shirts now. Our goal is still to reach 600.
As Burrows continues to recover now at home, his fellow Tigers eagerly await his return.
We really are a family, and we stick together whenever something like this happens.
One of my favorite experiences here at Fern Creek.
Showing their support through their unwavering Fern Creek pride.
This is going to definitely let people know that, hey, this isn't going to knock us down. This isn't going to affect how we work, We're just going to keep on chugging along.
Burrows is expected to make a full recovery. He could return to school in as little as 3 to 5 weeks, and you better believe when he does, these Tigers will welcome him back with the utmost Tiger pride. Live from Fern Creek Traditional High, Cedra Mayfield. Good morning. We're coming up on 6 o'clock. I'm Cedra Mayfield. Well, if you're like me and you love to shop, here's your chance to be among the very first to shop the outlet shops of the Bluegrass. The outlet mall under construction in Shelby County is scheduled to open to the public. Happening today, it's your chance to find a new job. Congressman John Yarmouth hosts his annual Job and Resource Fair at Slugger Field with more than 50 local businesses looking to hire new talent. If your resume needs some work, the State Office of Unemployment has computers and coaches to provide tips. The fair runs from 4 to 7 at Louisville Slugger Field. Caught on camera, masked men break into the St. Matthews Best Buy while employees were closing up for the night, taking more than $100,000 worth of merchandise. Right now, they are still on the run. 2 employees were still at work Friday night when at least 4 men pried open a steel door near the loading dock. They ran in with their own blue garbage bin, loaded up merchandise, and then ran away.
All right, here she goes. She's making her way down right now.
She's part reporter, part superwoman, in support of local youth with disabilities and Over the Edge USA. That up there is our very own reporter, Cedra Mayfield.